Okay, this is Math 1089 PACE. We're going to go through pages 15 through 18. Some of this we have already discussed, and page 17 and 18 is the checkup. So you should be able to do the checkup on your own. So what we talked about previously was with these word problems, we're talking about ratios and proportions and all that. That's what this book is going to be about. So in your ratios, you have to make sure that whatever you're going to have one fraction equal another fraction. And if you're dealing with money per pound, like how much it costs per pound, if you're going to put your dollar amount on the top and your pound on the top on the left side, on the right side, your dollar amount has to be on top and your pound has to be on bottom. It has to be the same on both sides. So however you do it, if it was pound over dollar, that's fine as long as they are directly across from each other in your ratios, okay, when you're trying to find out these problems, okay? So I'll just read the first one on page 15. It says, a coyote traveled 92 kilometers in 4 hours. What was his average rate per hour? Okay, so we're dealing with kilometers per hour. Okay, so when I set my problem up, it has to be kilometers over hour. So on the left side, I'm going to say 92 kilometers over 4 hours. That's how fast he went. That's how many hours. And it's going to equal how many kilometers per hour. Okay, so this kilometers is our x. So I'm going to erase that and put that x there. And then from here, you're just going to cross multiply and then solve for x. So 4 times x is 4x equals 92 times 1 is 92. And then just solving for x from here. So that's 4 times x. We do the opposite, which is division. These cancel, leaving me only with x on the left side. And 92 divided by 4 is 23 kilometers per hour. That is his average rate per hour. Okay, so the other 3 questions on that page are extremely similar to that. You just make sure that you line up your values and terms and stuff. Whatever it is you're looking for, make sure it lines up directly. Okay. Over on page 16, we are now talking about the cost of something. Okay, so number 6 on page 16. Number 6. Oh, I'm still in the eraser. I'm sorry. Number 6. Okay, the price of a 52 ounce bottle of hand soap is $3.97. A 9.5 ounce bottle costs $1.47. What is the cost per ounce for each? Which bottle is better to buy? Okay, so I have 52 ounces at $3.97. Okay, whenever you're looking for price per ounce, that's exactly what you're going to do, is price over ounce. So this is $3.97 divided by 52 ounces. And then you just divide. Okay, so $3.97 divided by 52 is going to give you 0.08. Now these you have to round to the 10th place. Okay, this is cents. You're looking at it in dollars, and you don't get 0.135 cents. Okay, you would round that up. You would make that 14. Okay, so if you do end up with a decimal, you have to round to that hundredth place. Okay, the second decimal place. All right, so this whole page 16, this is all this is just figuring out your cost per ounce or per pound or whatever the measurement is, okay? And you're going to do cost over weight. If you did have one that was like, let's say that first one, that 52 ounces at $3.97, and it wanted to know what the cost per 2 pounds, then you would say 3, and this is just an example just in case this comes up later on, just so you know what to do. 52 or 397 over 52 ounces is going to, I put 2 pounds. I should have put 2 ounces. Is going to equal how many dollars? Okay, so this is our dollars over 2 ounces. So notice I still have ounces on the bottom and dollar on the top. So there you would have to cross multiply. But because we're just doing 1 ounce in this scenario, when you cross multiplied, you would have ended up with 52x equals 397, and then you would have divided by the 52 and ended up with the same thing that we already did. That's just an example, just in case it comes up where you're looking at cost for more than 1 ounce. Okay? All right, so then the next page is the checkup, and I'm just going to go over what we did at the beginning of the book, okay? So on page 17, the first thing says, write these ratios as fractions in lowest terms. Do not change to mixed numbers, okay? Do not change to mixed numbers. You're just going to write them as fractions. So the first one says 3 to 11, which is going to equal 3 over 11. Okay, it says do not change to mixed numbers. It does say to reduce to lowest terms. So you want it to be in lowest terms, but you do not want it to be a mixed number, okay? All right, so then in 7 through 12, you're looking at greater than, less than, or equal to. So that first one there is 5 over 8, and then it has your little box, and then 30 over 48. So what you're going to do here is you're going to cross multiply. You're going to start with your 5 and your 48. So 5 times 48 is 240. Then we're going to say equals 8 times 30, which is also 240. So these are equal. So in the box, you will put equal. Remember that this side is your first and this side is your second. So if you have one where this side is larger, so let's say it was 340 equals 240, okay? That equals would become a greater than this way. Whatever this number is here, the numerator on the left side, that is going to be which side is the greater number, okay? I hope that makes sense. I feel like I should do one more, so I'm going to. All right, so I'll do number 8. So I have 8 over 17, the little box, and then 4 over 11. So I'm going to cross multiply. 8 times 11, then I'm going to do 4 times 17. Okay, so 8 times 11 is 88. And then 17 times 4 is 68. So 88 is greater than 68. So my alligator mouth will go open to the left. Okay. That should get you through 7 through 12. And then remember 13 through 18, 20 over 8 equals x over 6. You just cross multiply. 8x equals 20 times 6. It's 120. Then you're going to divide both sides by 8. And x is going to equal 15. Okay, so that should get you through the checkup. Page 18 is word problems. You can do those. We have already discussed them, and they are basic word problems.